And it was
the turkey walked through.
Oh, he thinks that the turkeys and chickens walked through them. So. Alright guys, so today we are going to harvest our onions. For the most part, there's still maybe 10, 15 of the last ones that we planted that are not ready yet. But this whole bed that's back here, it is ready. That's mostly the purple onions. And then most of these larger sweet yellow onions are ready. So let's get these harvested and then we'll show you how we're going to cure them and store them. There's a look at the Texas Super Sweets that are ready. You can see there's only one, maybe two that's not quite ready. And then a bunch of those ones that we planted after these, they're still going probably for another couple weeks. And then we've got our purple onions over here that are all ready to come up. They've been down for a few days now. And so we're gonna get them all harvested. So I'm still watching this garlic. Some of them are ready, some of them are not, and we're just going to wait a little bit on it before it's completely ready. Harvested, but real quick I just want to show you what I left. These that are partially bent over, they're not ready yet. They need a little bit more time. There was a couple like that, and then of course these over here were those that we planted a couple weeks after. They're not all the way ready. Even that one I would not consider ready yet, so we're going to give them a little bit more time. All right, so we're down here at the farmhouse and this is where we're going to be storing them. We're storing them just a little bit different and much more space friendly than last year. Well, obviously curing them a little bit different. I'm going to show you that in just a minute. But first I wanted to show you these onions. We are really happy with the size of them. There's some bigger than this. These are not the biggest ones. I just picked to grab two off the top. But they're really the perfect size for us and they look like they're going to store pretty well. We had a few of the yellow onions that we planted with the red onions that did not get as big. I'm thinking that it's because we weeded them too late. Josh thinks that they were just ready and done. And it was
the turkey walked through.
Oh, he thinks that the turkeys and chickens walked through them. So we'll see, because we did a little test and we'll see in a couple weeks how the other ones do. Huh?
So what was that big old word?
Big old word.
Yeah.
Hypothesis.
Yeah.
My hypothesis is correct. Science experiment. So what Josh is doing up here on the ceiling is putting some eye hooks in there. So that is what an eye hook is. He's putting 4 of those in the ceiling. We've got these big grates here, these big metal grates. I think we're going to be able to get them all on one, maybe 2. But we're going to put them over here alongside in the kitchen here where we do school, because nobody really walks along that back wall, and see how they cure up there. As heavy as these grates we want to get them in the studs. But if you were doing something like hardware cloth or something a little bit lighter, and maybe built you could even build a little frame around it that's lightweight, it wouldn't be that dangerous. But these onions are quite heavy. There's probably 50 pounds of onions there, and that frame is really heavy. So we just got bell and twine up here that we're going to tie to it and just kind of hang it there. level so that they can cure here. So there you have it. We got them all hung up. Should be close to 200 onions because we had 61 red onions and we had more yellow onions than red onions. So anyway, they're hanging up there. Josh had to go on a fire call, so I had to finish them up. But overall, I'm really happy with how they turned out. They've got good spacing. Now what we'll do, and I'll show you in a few weeks, is we'll take these down and we actually braid them together like we do garlic. Sometimes Josh just does like this flippy, twisty tie thing, and we can hang them up and we just hang them on the walls so that they keep airflow throughout the summer and winter and they won't spoil on us. Of course, you can store them in a bin or something like that. Just make sure that they have plenty of airflow and you're rotating through them pretty frequently. So that is going to be it for today's video. If you like this, please hit the thumbs up button and let me know in the comments what you thought about our whole process. Overall, we're really pleased with the onions. Looking back, I do wish that we would have weeded more frequently, and we just got all that heavy wet weather for a while, and after that just everything blew up before we could get to it. But I do wish we had weeded a little bit better and also fertilized probably once or twice more. We kept them fertilized in the beginning, but towards the end we didn't. So I do wish we fertilized them at least one more time. So we're going to be doing our garlic this exact same way here in a couple weeks. It's getting really close. We're just kind of watching it, and it could be a week to even 3 or 4 more weeks. What's really important is just letting those crops finish what they're needing to do in the ground. Let them get what they need from the soil. The last week leading up to when they're ready is when they'll actually get a lot of their size and a lot of their nutrients that we need from them. So guys, thank you for watching today. Don't forget to hit subscribe if you're not a subscriber. We'll see you next time. Thanks for watching, and God bless.